This is the reason why in the Garden of Eden, the original design God had in mind is that man will partake of life. So of all the trees he gave man access to, he prohibited man from partaking of knowledge. Before you even speak about knowledge of evil, the scripture first attributed good to that knowledge. The knowledge of good and evil. Because this is how the economy of knowledge operates. Every knowledge you sustain outside God has the capacity to be used for good or for evil. It is now the person possessing the knowledge that is at the discretion of how it is used. But God does not want man to operate by knowledge. He wanted man to sustain by the economy of life. And what happens in the economy of life is that everything that makes God God, you relate at that frequency. In the economy of life, you don't need a teacher. You just know by inspiration. You don't need anybody to break down things to you. Till this day, that encounter, that economy is sustained if you have encounters in the spirit. A creature can look at you in the spirit realm, and by a gaze alone, understanding can enter your heart. You don't need any words to convey anything. A conversation of 3 hours can be squeezed into just one sight. You will just know what they are trying to tell you. You know as you are known there. It's because it is life that you are operating there. The challenge is that the moment man fell, God needed to come down to the level of man. So God needed to break life back to knowledge. This is why light is the only thing we are relating with now. But as we journey, when we are brought back into the household of God, one of the first things God does is that he brings us back from the economy of knowledge, take us back to life. This is why the only proof you have that you are born again is that the spirit bears witness with your spirit. If anybody asks you, how are you sure you are born again? You don't have any physical proof to give them. You just know inside your spirit. It's a spirit to spirit communion. It is the same way that pathway is supposed to be sustained, so that through spirit to spirit you know things without being taught. You receive inspiration spirit to spirit. This is the reason why when we begin to press into these things, you will see that salvation is just an entry point. There is a whole journey of transformation. It is at your discretion to press as you desire. What God will do with your life is at the mercy of the level of transformation you labored into.